Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with me. I am your host, Jessica Beck, and as always, we are talking about IELTS. Today, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do a brainstorm about a question that a student said he had on the test recently about a formal letter to a landlord. So this is for all of you general training candidates out there. But guys, if you're academic, still pay attention because brainstorming is brainstorming, right? And the key to getting a high score for task achievement or task response, task 1, task 2, the key to getting high scores in both of those is to dive into detail. You need to go in deep, okay? So your goal is to not just try and stuff a bunch of ideas into one paragraph. No. Your goal is to have one clear main reason or main idea and go into deep detail about that one thing. That's how you get that 7 or higher for task, guys, in both task 1 and task 2. Okay, so this letter, it says you have recently experienced a problem with a rental you have. Write a letter to the landlord. And then you have 3 bullet points, as always, that you have to talk about. So the first is to describe the problem with the rental. So could be anything, guys. Just choose the first thing you think of and go in deep. The first thing I thought of was, I don't know why, I don't have this problem, but it would be terrible. The water, all the water is brown that comes out of the sinks in the bathroom and the kitchen. All the water is brown. I thought at first when I moved in, it was due to misuse, that it was simply rusty, right? Or perhaps just some buildup had gotten in there. But then it continued. This problem has been consistent for the past week since I moved in on June 5th. I pay a $50 fee every month to cover water and sewage costs, and I expect that this would guarantee my right to clean water. Okay, so that's all just about that one problem, right? All those details. And then the second bullet point is asking me what I did about it. So I could say, well, at first I ran the water in from all of the faucets for an hour, which really caused me a great deal of guilt and shame because I consider myself to be an environmentally conscious individual. And then and it didn't work, right? The water was still disgustingly brown. So I checked online for warnings from the Water Bureau. Maybe there was an issue in my area and there was no information about that. So, so this problem is still there and nothing I can do fixes it. Okay, so that's all about that second bullet point, what I did. And then the third bullet point, what do you want the landlord to do about it? I could say, well, obviously, I demand that you clear this up post haste. I love that phrase. It just means immediately. Post haste. Sounds so formal. Clear this problem up post haste. And in the meantime, that's also a great time phrase. In the meantime, I expect a delivery of fresh potable water to my home, to my residence, or I would be more than happy to travel to your office and pick up the water that you have paid for so I can live a clean, healthy life. Okay, so that's just an example of one way you could tackle this question. There are, of course, many. Remember, your ideas are not wrong as long as they're connected to the question, to the topic. The key is that you have to be strong about it, right? Choose your first idea, brainstorm very specific details about that one idea, go deep. That's how you get a 7 or higher. Okay, guys, I have a special announcement. We are going to have a webinar on May 9th. Okay, May 9th, Lindsay and I are going to have an IELTS webinar about writing task 2. It's going to be amazing. And if you are at the webinar, there will be a special amazing discount, not discount, a deal a special amazing offer that you are going to get when you come to the webinar. And that's not the only reason. You're going to get lots of amazing task 2 advice. So webinar May 9th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How do you come? Well, go to allearsenglish.com/writing. WRITING, writing. And you can get all the details for how to attend our amazing Task 2 webinar. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching and have a good week. Bye.
Bonus tip, get a 7 or higher with the All Ears English app, featuring exclusive bonus video lessons with Jessica, Lindsay, and Michelle. Get the app now at allearsenglish.com/app.